Bahamas Gospel Music Awards this weekend. That story is straight ahead, and the Marathon constituency holds a successful youth initiative. Stay close for the details. Plus, The Road I've Trod Volume 2 is a new book by Terry Ann Evans. Our Maya Moss has the inside track on that. And coming up in sports, Life or Key sweeps boys and girls titles at the Sam Haven Nationals.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royson Jones, filling in for LaDawn and Marlena. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Surprise, surprise. I know you're expecting the dynamic duo of Marlena and LaDawn tonight, but they're taking some well-deserved rest after having a whale of a time in New York, apparently. I'll let them elaborate on that when they return. Let's dive right into the news. His focus was keenly on his performance at the Bahamas Gospel Music Awards. Little did he know that he would walk away with not one, but 6 awards, ranging from Gospel Music Video of the Year to Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Gospel superstar E-Man is also our colleague here at ZNS, and all smiles today, as he should be. I'm Mr. Sunshine. Tajaro Hudson had a chat with the song artist. Here's that story.
And the BGMA award goes to E-Man.
I want to say thank you to everybody who has helped me to get this far in my journey.
Multi-award-winning gospel artist E-Man continued to show why he is one of the premier artists in the industry, taking home 6 awards last night at the 5th annual Bahamian Gospel Music Awards show. Although he has won numerous awards before, last night was different, as for the first time, he won the most coveted award of the night, Artist of the Year.
I feel good about it. It was an honor and a privilege, especially being where my main genre is hip-hop, where honestly in the gospel industry in the Bahamas, hip-hop is looked down upon, to be honest. So I feel glad to have, be recognized last night for my efforts and the work I've put in.
Attendees and viewers got a glimpse of E-Man in action during the debut performance of his new song, The Art of Glory.
I wanted people to see basically what happened in the mind of Christ during the performance, what went on in his mind, because we know the story in general, but we never necessarily thought about what was going on in his mind. So I asked God to show me what was going on in that moment in your mind. And so I wanted people to feel or hear and understand the mind of Christ and what he was thinking of when he was thinking about us.
E-Man says that award shows like the BGMAs help to inspire the next generation of artists.
I think it's definitely needed because I think it inspires a lot of upcoming artists as well to put in effort and energy as well. So I think it's a beautiful thing.
To anyone hoping to follow in E-Man's shoes, here's some advice.
Keep working. Consistency is always key.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Tajaro Hudson.
Thanks, Tajaro, and of course our congratulations to superstar E-Man. Young people living in the Marathon constituency were in for a real treat this weekend, but not of the pizza or donut variety. This was a treat that would kickstart a future in a meaningful way. Our Mauritian Burrows was there.
Young people in the Marathon constituency getting a head start on their future this weekend as Marathon Member of Parliament, the Honourable Lisa Ramming, hosted a youth caucus, inviting residents between the ages of 18 to 30 with an opportunity to garner skills for the workplace and beyond. With interactive presentations, job readiness coaching, and networking opportunities, Minister Ramming says that all 80 of the seminar attendees will leave with the ability to communicate much more effectively to potential employers.
When I started off as 13 years of age, I worked at Casa Arenas Hotel washing dishes. Now I'm further up the line in age, and so I prepared the way for this day. I didn't just end up here, so it's just a tiny step. So I'm grateful for all the employers that are out here today so that these individuals who are leaving school, the majority of them, and some who are out of school, can come right here and sign up today. And I'm grateful for the National Training Agency, who has also decided that they will take on a cohort of these same individuals and provide them with soft skills. When it's finished, then they help to get them a job. You cannot get it better than this.
Assistant Superintendent of Police with Urban Renewal, Shanique Ford, says that she is grateful for this initiative as it provides young people with the opportunity to try their hand at a variety of positions.
On a daily basis, we have loads of persons coming to the Urban Renewal office, and when they come seeking help, and the majority of the time, the help is they want a government job. So today I'm pleased that the Department of Labor, as well as numerous private sector employers, are here to give these young persons employment, because reality is not everyone could or would get a government job, so they have options today.
An attendee, preferring to remain anonymous, says that she is thankful for the opportunity to receive a job, especially having recently been released from incarceration.
At this point, I'm actually excited because of what I've been through. I'll explain briefly. I was incarcerated for a while, and Ms. Lisa Raming, she's given me the opportunity to build my life up. She believes in true rehabilitation, and she's helping me with that. I've actually got a job opportunity today, and I'm excited because of her.
And while this event targets youth employment, Raming says that a lot of work is left to be done within the constituency, all in an effort to create a better Bahamas.
I want to cater to the whole man, but my job is to ensure those coming out of school, there's a large volume of kids coming out of school, that they will not remain idle, but we provide avenues and doors for them to just walk right in.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Marishan Barros.
Thanks, Marishan. An important story there. A powerful voice in Bahamian literature returns. Terry Ann Evans-Bain shares a message of wisdom and reflection in her newest release, The Road I've Trod, Volume 2. Amaya Moss has that story.
Bahamian author Terry Ann Evans launching the second book in her two-part series called The Road I've Trod. The seasoned writer says the book is rooted in cultural values and life-earned wisdom, serving as a thoughtful guide to new and experienced parents. Readers will also benefit from her insight, reassurance, and generational knowledge in the book.
That book, I try to encourage, especially young parents, to be intentional about parenting, how we react children, and set good examples for them, because children, they model what they see. It's not what you say, it's what they see. And so the legacy of wisdom is encouraging that. And it's an encouragement not just to young parents, but to older parents, grandparents, who may not have done it with their children, can start it with their grandchildren. And so I pray that those who make themselves available to book today will learn a lesson, be encouraged to be better themselves and to build a better generation.
Wife of the Prime Minister, Mistress Anne-Marie Davis, applauded the author's contribution to Bahamian literature, citing the valuable guidance her work offers to youths and families alike.
For Ms. Bain to tell her story, it's just phenomenal. It's something that more of us should do. In book form, reading is still a priority for many people. And so that's why I'm very happy about her writing. As it pertains to wisdom, definitely. Any book talking that an adult writes about their wisdom, and especially if they have done good things and they've been successful in any way whatsoever, children, young people should take note of that, because that could inspire them to be the best they can be.
As the book, The Road I've Trod, Volume 2, makes its way into the hands of readers, it will probably serve as a reminder that the journey inward is one worth sharing. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Amaya Moss.
Thank you, Amaya. Still to come, we have author Charlene Storr. She's straight ahead to talk about her book, Staging Your Financial Comeback. Stay close.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Hello, I'm Mario Nuri. It's never too early to prepare for a hurricane, and we want to make sure our community is always ready. So we invite you to join us for another A Familiar Walk, Step Towards Hurricane Preparedness, with special guests, Lisa Pinder, Director General, Dr. Trevor Johnson of the Bahamas Red Cross, Disaster Risk Management Authority representatives, and Charles Johnson of J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers. So do join us and stay weather aware.
Don't miss Regatta Time at the 56th Annual Long Island Regatta in Salt Pond, beginning June 4th at 4 p.m. right here on the ZNS Network.
You're looking at a shot of the incredible waters of Exuma. Would love to be on one of those boats right now and maybe do a little fishing. The drone pilot for that amazing shot is none other than Neville Smith. Awesome shot there. Let's take flight out of Exuma and head on over to Grand Bahama. Absolute Comfort and Refrigeration has served Grand Bahama for over 2 decades and is now officially expanding its service to New Providence. The move is part of the company's ongoing commitment to deliver air conditioning and refrigeration services to even more Bahamians. Over its 20-plus years in existence, the company has built a reputation for quality service and technical expertise in cooling solutions. Absolute Comfort and Refrigeration has worked with international partners to include Carnival. Of course, Access Now wishes the company well in its new venture. Author Charlene Storr joins us tonight live in studio. We're going to be talking about her new book, Staging Your Financial Comeback. Charlene, welcome to Access Now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
I would like to dive straight in and ask about the person behind this incredible book. If you can tell us a little bit about your background and who you are.
I like to say on paper, I'm a certified public accountant, currently working in the financial services industry and trust business, serving multinational clients who have millions of billions of dollars. But in my heart, my service is to those who are struggling financially. And that's what this book is about.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Tell me about the choice of title, which I think is an incredible title. As we know, financial comebacks and financial literacy is not really taught in schools, and we know Bahamians don't save on average. So I think the title is really quite choice.
And the title explains the book. Mm-hmm. Staging Your Financial Comeback, Keys to Recovering from a Financial Crisis.
Yes.
I've been doing financial coaching for as long as I could remember. As a matter of fact, I will date myself a bit and say I've been doing it for about 30 years. Okay. And what I find, the people that are reaching out to me are either struggling in debt, living paycheck to paycheck. If high earners who say, I make a lot of money, but I'm still struggling, it's not making sense.
Wow.
And coming through COVID, and, you know, just prior to that, it was Hurricane Doreen for us in the Bahamas, and then it was COVID. So a lot of people were struggling financially, underemployed, unemployed, furloughed, etc. And that's why I had in my heart to produce this book, because one of the things I've come to accept is regardless of where you are financially, it is possible to recover and not just survive, but to thrive. And it is my hope that if you could get your hands on this material, you could believe that story. Regardless of your income, regardless of what you're facing, there's some key principles. If we could apply those, you can see a shift. And not just a short-term shift, a progressive shift that'll take
shift.
you right. That'll take you out of the crisis and into a better financial place.
I like that. Numbers.
Know your numbers.
Okay.
And if someone says to me, I need more money. If I give you $1, there you have it. You have more money. The truth is, you need more than that. But how much do you need? Or I want to purchase a home or save for retirement. Let's put numbers to that. And a big part of where that starts is understanding what you have, what you owe, what money is coming in, what money is going out. And understanding what that means when you have those numbers all lined up together. Now, what this book is seeking to do with recovering from the crisis is also to start by helping you identify where the crisis comes from. As a matter of fact, we explore in the book that everybody has a money story. And a lot of what we believe about money comes from our backgrounds. And if you think about it, whatever background you came through shaped what you do with money. And when we think about what we want to teach our children, the scary thing is a lot of parents are struggling and our kids are watching that and learning from it, right? So we start with identifying how crisis happens. And I say something that'll seem very ridiculous in the book. I say crisis is optional. For the most part. For the most part. There are some things you cannot control. But a lot of crises that people face daily can be predicted, and you can prepare for it and be ready for it. One of the examples I like to use is if you own a vehicle, anticipate that at some point you have to replace the tires and the battery and service it. So proper financial planning helps you to anticipate that so that when it happens, it's not creating a crisis. If you live in a home, anticipate that at some point you have to replace the refrigerator, call in the plumber, the electrician.
Absolutely.
So this book is exploring how we anticipate those things, be ready for it, and not just the crisis, your financial journey, your financial freedom.
Well appreciated. Charlene, it was an absolute pleasure hosting you tonight. All the best with staging your financial comeback. I plan to get a copy myself, which I believe is available on Amazon. Let's now check in with Zed and ask Total Sports to see what's on tap.
And the Lifer Key Dragons sweep both divisions at the Sam Haven Soccer Nationals. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
diet-friendly special.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The Lyford Key International School Dragons senior girls and senior boys have reason to celebrate after claiming both national titles at the 2025 Samuel P. Haven National High School Soccer Championships last week at the Roscoe Davies Soccer Field. The Dragons senior girls hauled away their second consecutive national soccer crown with a 2-1 win over Queens College. As for the senior boys, the Dragons, they would take care of business 2-0 against the Government High School Magic to make room for the school's second national championship. Issa Bornes was named the senior girls' most valuable player, and Jack Massey was awarded the boys' MVP.
You know, we said the first day of the season that this was our goal, was to defend our championship, and we knew that put a target on our back all year long. We fought through a lot of games. We've been kind of had our backs against the wall in a couple games, and we fought our way out of it. This is a team that has fought for everything. We have girls calling on the weekend to ask if we can go work on finishing, and she showed up and did it when it mattered most. This girl has hit the post and the crossbar in every single game and not been able to get a goal, and she scored 2 when it mattered.
I'm new to this school this year, and I just love that I had this great opportunity to play with them. I lost love for this sport last year, and coming here I wanted to try again, and they made me love this sport even more.
It was a fantastic game. GH played a great game. I think we did fantastic going forward, and we finished our chances as they come.
Let's look at your sports on this Monday. A check on weather when we return.
Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service, we do pre-employment investigation, background checks, also get people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
What? You don't know who TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. You heard what they say, Mike? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do? Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
This summer, make your statement in color. Ramilda Rose Designs proudly presents the Bahamian Print Collection, a vibrant tribute to island elegance and effortless style. Available now for pre-order and officially launching June 8th. Be bold, be beautiful. Let your style speak Bahamian boldness. Place your orders today at ramildarosedesigns.net. Ramilda Rose Designs, where fashion meets heritage.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. The rains have finally arrived, and it's raining havoc in some parts of the northwest and central Bahamas. As you can see on our live weather radar, heavy showers across the Exumas, Cat Island, Rumkey, and Salvador as well. And some of that could reach the southeast Bahamas later on tonight. And then Bimini right now experiencing some very heavy showers and thunderstorms, also spreading over the Grand Bahama area. And here in the capital, just much to the west of us, and all this thing is being advected towards the east, meaning later on tonight, we're going to get some more showers, which could be heavy at times. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. Now, for the northwestern islands tonight through Tuesday, southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. Low tide. That will take place at 8:13 tonight with another low tide at 8:53 tomorrow morning. And for the central and southeastern islands through Tuesday, southeast winds as well, but they're going to be a bit strong, 15 to 20 knots, wave heights 4 to 6 feet over the ocean. So we're asking small craft to exercise caution in the central and southeast Bahamas. And then middle of the week, Wednesday, we will see a southeast flow, winds increasing 12 to 18 knots, wave heights building 3 to 6 feet. So caution flags go for the northwest Bahamas on Wednesday, with the low tide taking place at 9:43 in the morning and the high tide at 4:01 in the afternoon. Now for the central and southeastern islands on Wednesday, southeast winds once again, no change there in the speeds. They remain at 15 to 20 knots and the wave heights 4 to 7 feet. So caution flags continue. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
She's on beats, I'm a big on beats when we raking. One running motor bike to see scraping.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Shores. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Royce.
Thanks, Basil. And as the song says, it feels like it's raining all over the world, or a rainy night in Georgia. But at least we have a ray of sunshine to look forward to with Matea Cunningham and Let's Talk Socials. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Socials, the spot where we highlight all of the fun, creative, and inspiring content coming out of your social feeds.
Today, we're talking about the medical personnel that was celebrated last week.
A time dedicated to honoring the brave men and women in emergency medical services who show up for us in our most critical moments. And guess who's celebrating in style? Doctors Hospital right here in the Bahamas said, "We see your gratitude and we raise you a TikTok." To celebrate their emergency medical team, they hit social media with a dance trend that had everyone smiling. We're talking coordinated moves and a whole lot of rhythm. And listen, don't sleep on the EMTs. They were hitting every beat with energy like they just clocked in and out onto the dance floor. Roll it.
Doctors Hospital Emergency Medical Team has your back.
Your body on my body, your body, your body. Oh, no holding out. I wanna know the hype.
But behind all the fun, there's a real message here. Showing appreciation for the people who save lives. These are the folks who respond first, move fast, and stay calm when the rest of us are panicking. And to see them take a moment to have fun, celebrate their hard work, and let the world in on it, that's the kind of content we love to see. So, major shout out to Doctors Hospital and their EMS team. You're not just lifesavers, you're trendsetters. That's it for today's scroll. See you next time on Let's Talk Socials, where we spotlight what's popping in the world of social media, one moment at a time.
That's going to do it for Access Now. For tonight, make sure to join LaDawn and Marlena right back here tomorrow. It's my pleasure to say stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson, who has as a guest tonight the Minister of Labor and Public Service, the Honorable Tia Glover-O. Good night, everyone. It's been my pleasure.
Ed Jervis, and this is Ed and S.
Battling for B is a joke compared to battling colon cancer.
You want to protect your quarterback?